Hiya, I hope you're all doing okay. I'm here today to speak a little bit about my experiences with injuries. As far as I'm not, necessarily proud about it, but I do believe I'm a bit of injury master, and that's because I did have my fair share of injuries. Throughout my past, I believe I probably lost about 4 years into recoveries throughout my training. That's quite a lot. But in the same time, I feel like if I didn't go throughout all those experiences, somehow I would be a different type of artist today. So, my main injuries have been um, initially, well, when I was a bit younger, about 14 or 13, I initially lost about a year-ish for back problems that actually up to today I still didn't quite figure out what that was. And then, well, obviously, as basically all dancers, I believe, you lose those months once in a while, either for your Achilles or for your heels. There is always something going on. But then my real first bad injury has been when I was about 19 years old, and I had a complete ACL rupture. And then the next bad injury was on the same knee, just a few years later, where I had a complete rupture of my meniscus as well. Those are mainly the two worst injuries I've had, obviously, because they talk about 2 years for the first injury and about a year for the second injury to recover. So yeah, talking about that, obviously losing, as I said, probably about 3 to 4 years at the least of my training throughout my career has not been good for my technique or physique. But with that said, I really did think that it brought me a lot, because as I got injured, all of a sudden I realized many things. I realized why it's important to look after yourself. I realized why it's important to, not just concentrate on yourself, but also take the time to just watch. Because sometimes watching can make you learn faster than actually doing if you're watching with the proper eye. And yeah, I mean, generally you don't want to have injuries, but I'm saying if they come, and they usually do come for pretty much any dancer that goes professional about it, it's also about accepting them and actually use them for your own growth. So I guess this is the only thing I want to say, that my injuries, in my experience, obviously did hurt my technique, perhaps, but in the same times, I am almost glad that I went through it, because today I think I have a far different way of thinking than I would have done if I didn't go through any of those injuries. So yeah, I guess there is a pro and there is a contra. Okay, so and then now I'm gonna focus just on the pro for today. Why not? So I think my pros from my injuries have been, in the first place, that, as I said, I had to stop. I had to start watching other people dancing, and that was really important for me, because I used to be one of those kids that is all about how many pirouettes you do, or how high you can jump, or all those things, but which are really important, obviously. Um, but I also realized that that was when I think I really grew as an artist, because that's when I started to see that there is more in music and dance than just tricks, basically. And that was basically my opening toward the love that I have today for, you know, duets and like important pieces other than just tricks. Anyway, and then the other second pro that I definitely did have is injury prevention. So, because all of the process I had to go through for rehabilitation more than once, I eventually learned how, obviously I'm not a doctor, but I kind of learned how to take care of my body in an efficient way. So, yes, I'm probably still gonna get injured at some point, but I definitely do everything I can not to. And that is mainly, as you probably can imagine, is keep your body always fit. Like, don't allow big downtimes to it, because it's never good. Make sure that you always work with your brain, so don't just do things, think things before you do them. And just do lots of exercise, especially for our lower legs, which I imagine is probably the most delicate part of our bodies. Just do a lot of rail levels, just do a lot of injury just be always as strong as you can, really. That's what I've learned. And since my last injury, touch wood, has been working okay. So yeah, that's all from me today. I hope it was interesting. See you next time. Bye bye.